Klaipėdos Neptunas Klaipeda, trečias numeris Ovacijos, 8 numeris Vytautas Girdžiūnas, 10 numeris Renaldas Eigutis, 11 numeris Edgaras Žinojas ir 51 numeris Artas Butkevičius.
With the hand of in the front and another. You go to the daggers, you go to the feet in the fight. Yeah. Step up in there. One rotate, one go. Go deeper. With the four. Go deeper. One go. Attack. Add defend, attack. Driving or pick and pop for the deep. Stay wide for the shot. Let's go from defense. Let's go defense, guys. No food. Right. Let's go.
Peace out. Good evening and welcome. Apologies for the late, for joining you late, but we are here. The Basketball Champions League is underway. Good strong move there. Chalon with a 5-2 early lead here on the home floor of Neptunas Klaipeda. Ball movement, and the three is good from the corner for Chalon. Great ball movement, and Harris knocks it down. Chalon, of course, went all the way to the FIBA Europe Cup final last year, and now in the Champions League, looking to go as deep into this competition as they did as the foul's called on Smith. Good offensive rebound, kicks it back out. And the three is good for Neptunas. They're staying in touch. And it's 10-5 Chalon, 3 minutes in to the first quarter of the 2017-2018 Basketball Champions League. Penetrate the attempted bounce pass, is cleaned up by Neptunas. There's a foul out in the open floor. By Gilley, who's come over from Ostend to bolster up this Chalon lineup. Open jump shot, just short. Neptunas get the rebound, they got another chance. And they don't make the most of it, bit of miscommunication there. That's unfortunate, good hustle on the offensive rebound. They just couldn't get a second opportunity to score. Strong block by Neptunas, who are slowly easing their way into this game after the fast start by Chalon. Foot violation called on Gilley. Neptunas, they're just getting one shot apart from that one offensive rebound most of the time. Chalon did a really good job on the defensive glass. Three-pointer is no good. And away come Neptunas again. A strong move inside, nice pass. Strong move, and Neptunas within 3. Alessios, it's the score, and it's timeout. Words from the coaches there, really getting their teams focused. It's the good opening exchanges early on in this game. Kamara, nice strong move inside, keeps Chalon ahead. Turnover, Pelicius, and the block. Nice block by Gazinhas. Block by Gazinhas. Just got hung up in the air. Did Smith. Good defense, not committing the foul. And Gilley, I think with his second foul there, he's going to have to sit. So the new addition to the squad. Of course, Ostend played Chalon in the semi-finals of the FIBA Europe Cup. They obviously like what they saw in Gilley, and they've taken him across to France. Zillions. Apologies, Zabutis with the nice short-range jump shot. Putney misses a jump shot. That's a fantastic move. Isibutis hitting it high off the glass. And Neptunas take the lead for the first time in this contest. And Lazuli down the other end. Here's the high off the glass. The help was coming over, but they couldn't get there. Real soft touch, high off the backboard. Vicious. This jump shot, here comes Neptunas. Dangerous cross-court pass, not enough on it. Here comes Chalon, and the slam! Beautiful alley-oop. And Putney throws it down with authority. Missed layup there, but good defense. Preventing the score from Neptunas. Just approaching 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Foul on number one. Armstead. Armstead's first foul. Discussing with the ref, but the ref will not change his mind. Rosenfeld at the line for Chalon. The turnover and a strong finish and the foul. Delininkaitis there with the foul after the turnover. Joseph gets the two and he'll be going to the line for a shot. And Neptunas has seen enough. They're calling a timeout. Just getting sloppy, a turnover there. By Palacios, a couple of turnovers by him. He fell to the floor and Chalon was straight onto that, right up the other end. And here's some of the stats. Palacio with 5 rebounds, Savutas 2 rebounds, Alonis 1 rebound. So plenty of activity there on the glass. They've got to take care of the ball and get back in transition to slow down the Chalon team. It's the top rebounders, early stages for Chalon. Mara with 2, Smith with 1. It's been a real game of runs this. Chalon, as we see the slam, again from Putney. Joseph makes the free throw. Quick whistle. move finished. But offensive rebound. Gardikas. Nice left-hand finish. Neptunas aren't going away. They want to have a strong performance on their home floor. And talking of strong performances, beautiful three-point shot by Joseph. Neptunas have to be careful here. There's a good strong move. They don't want to be letting this lead get any further. Chalon are a very potent team. They were last year, certainly in the FIBA Europe Cup. They can put some points on you in a hurry, so Neptunas need to stem the tide, get to the free throw line, knock down your free throws, and they can organise themselves after this for the next defensive sequence. Kazilius at the line, makes the first. Under a minute remaining in the first quarter here. Here at the Klaipeda Sifturio Arena. Putney. Rosenfeld. Putney from the three-point line. Nice pass inside. And the finish by far. Nice left-hand finish again. Causing the defender, the defensive player to come across, take the arm and book Kavicius. That's his second foul. Can't make the three-point play. Of course, Chalon missing Mustafa Fall, who's moved on. A huge 7-foot presence, but they've got other athletes and they've brought in some good players to compete in this Champions League and in the French League, of course. Nice bounce pass. Just in and out, but good activity by Neptunas. And they scored it just in time. And that was a nice finish to the first quarter from Neptunas. They're keeping in touch at the end of the first quarter. It's Neptunas 18, Elan Chalon 24. Here's some of the stats. Points, Sabutus for Neptunas and Joseph for Chalon, 6 points each. Coach just saying, if you're going to foul on a layup, foul them hard so they don't make the two. Make them earn both from the free throw line, which is a very old adage, but rings true whenever basketball is played, as we see some of the highlights from both sides. Some good three-point shooting. Also some offensive rebounds in there, a little between the legs there from Palacios. Airborne Putney throwing it down. Very long and rangy individual. And the cheerleaders adding their magic to the occasion. The first game here for Neptunas Klaipeda and Chalon in the Basketball Champions League. Remember to keep in touch with the Basketball Champions League through the app, which is an excellent app. If it's as good as the Eurobasket 2017 app, it will be very good. It will keep you informed, very interactive. I thoroughly recommend you download it, and it's free as we restart the second quarter. Gardikas trying to work his way across. He was maybe just a little bit too deliberate there, and Farr just waited for him. Gardikas wanted the foul. There could have been a foul there, but there's a lot of ball Maybe, I think Neptunas maybe move the ball quicker like this. Get a good look. They miss. Chalon with the rebound. Rosenfeld. Putney steps out. Rosenfeld. Chalon moving the ball real nice inside and outside. Putney from mid-range. Just took a little bit too long there, and he's moved both feet. Got to keep a pivot foot attached to the ground. Let's have a look. Move both feet before he's put the dribble down. I think with Putney, he's hugely long and athletic. Just try and catch the ball and finish without dribbling. It'd be much more difficult to defend. And there's an offensive foul now, handing back the advantage to Chalon, and coach Neptunas just shaking his head. So frustrating. Azilius with his first foul, trying to set a screen. Didn't quite get it right. 6-point lead for Chalon early on. Good active hands. Delninkaitis. Can Neptunas benefit from that? Oh, great rebound over the top of the backboard. Another offensive rebound for Neptunas. Azilius puts it in. That's better by Putney. Just catch and go straight to the hoop. Gadikas just didn't have the foot speed or the length of body to deal with him. Just checking who that foul is actually on. Kazilius is the foul. It's his second, so he will take a seat. Don't want to be getting that third foul in the first quarter. So Putney at the line for two. Zelionis has come into the game. Rebound by Sibutis. Armstead. Good ball movement from Chalon. Jump shot's just a bit long, but again, good offensive rebounding. Nice fake. Kicks it out. Jump shot is just short. But good offensive activity on the boards there by Neptunas. Great defense and the fast break. Sabutis with the finish. Chalon player just got hung up in the air, had nowhere to pass it. Good play by Neptunas, and the crowd are getting into this with the screams and the noise and the horns here. All adding to the atmosphere at the Shituria Arena. Tunis dragged their way back to a 2-point game. Chalon for three. Smith just a touch long. Armstead looking for space, pulls up, left-handed jump shot. Rebound by Joseph. Good balls there by Kamara. Very strong. Step back, jump shot, tough move by far. Armstead, little floater is good, and the game is tied. And a very happy Neptunas fan there, showing us all who he supports. And why not? The game is tied. 6:25 remaining in the half. A good one here for game day one in the Basketball Champions League. Spin move by Kamara, who's come straight in and been really active. I'm sure he's had very clear instructions. Armstead just taking a seat. Getting himself into the paint, back outside for three, it's just short. And Farr and Palacios getting tangled up there. Farr is not happy. Got to be careful what you say. It won't take much to get a technical. It was Zelionis who was hustling there and forced the defensive foul on Farr. Quick pass, quick shot. Zelionis, really good activity there. Straight in the game and straight on the offensive balls, causing a problem for Chalon. Coach has seen enough. Putney's back in. Farr just going to get as far as he can away from the court at the minute so he can calm down. Wrap around pass, back out for three. Good rebound by Kamara. He's come in and done a real good job. Smith. Wonderful move from Smith. Overcame the help. He was off balance and put it high off the glass. Chalon retake the lead. High screen, not using it. Open jump shot is good for Palacios. Nice movement, change of direction of the ball. This game has got a nice ebb and flow to it now, here in the Basketball Champions League. Putney thinks about the three and shoots the three. He's just short. Sure, that's his range. I'm sure Neptunas are happier for him to shoot the ball from there as opposed from 2 feet above the ring. Putney with the inbound. Another quick whistle. Zelionis, yeah. They say don't foul the jump shooter, but it's not always that easy. We saw it a lot at Eurobasket 2017, where the shooters are getting so good they just lure the defender out to them, slightly off balance. Any sort of contact, the refs are going to call it, and it's just happened right there. Chalon keep their noses in front on the road. This is the second year of the Basketball Champions League. There's 32 teams starting the regular season, 4 groups of 8 teams. And they play round robin, home and away. The top 4 from each group will proceed to the top 16 knockout stages. And good hustle there by Chalon. They certainly want to be there to follow up their good season last year. Neptunas are in their way tonight. Good hustle by Chalon, and and they get the ball back, and they've got a 3-point lead. That's another turnover for Neptunas there, edging the turnover race, which you don't want to win. That's 7 turnovers for them. Good defense. Again, nowhere to go for Chalon. Can Neptunas get the score and capitalise? They certainly can. With Butkavicius coming in, and another nice layup high off the glass. Kamara, good defense without fouling from Palacios. That was quite a way off. Neptunas can take the lead, and they do! With a 3 from the corner. Goods Yunus catches, shoots wide open in the corner. That's a great pass off the dribble. Chalon could not get out to the closeout. And it's time out here at the Soteria Arena.
Now listen to me. We play all the two down, 2 side, 2 turn. And we start with 2 turn. All right? Hey, it's here, man. Come on. Don't be stupid things. Okay? The defense is okay. Don't waste our shit in offense.
After this, one more time in there. Let's play corner. One rocket. Go to corner. If they pop, go. We can pop.
Very clear. It's great that for us English-speaking viewers and commentators that most of the coaches are giving their timeouts in English. Just coaches reminding them their defence, certainly with Chalon, your defence is okay. They didn't get out to that last 3, but let's not throw up poor shots on offence. That last turnover, again, the Chalon get deep into the Neptunas Klaipeda keyway, but they've got nowhere to go. They run out of angle and they just throw it away. Both teams shooting a decent percentage, 45% or thereabouts for 2 points. Not so good for 3 points, 3-point range. But it's a decent game here in the Basketball Champions League. Putney on the outside, sets the screen. Staying on the outside at the moment. Shots up, and he's good. Smith with the 2. And it's a tie game. Back and forth we go. That's a foul on Harris, just stepping out on that screen at the top there. Just too much contact. Shot up, it's missed, but everybody missed that and it came into the hands. And Kamara underneath where he's doing most damage. Difficult man to deal with. Neptunas have got to find a way to stop him. Going forward in this game. And Smith with the foul. Smith goes out with 2 fouls, doesn't want to pick up his 3rd. And Rosenfeld is back in. Quick whistle again by the ref, and the frustration for coach. Foul on Gudjunas. And both teams are in the penalty. So Rosenfeld to the line. He's doing well with his free throws. It's 4 or 5. Shot from the outside. Hits the backboard and clanks into the ring. Ball with Gudjunas. Under 2 minutes to play. Gudjunas going all the way. Ball's knocked loose. In the corner. Fake for 3 is good. Big, big moment here. Great patience by Denin Kaitis. As the ball rolled out to him, almost like a closeout drill in practice. But the defender carried on past with the fake. He should be trying to really go quick feet, keeping his hands up, staying in front. Couldn't stop himself. And we knocked down the 3. And Chalon missed the close range shot. Coming the other way, ball's loose. Palacios backing down Putney. Let's see what happens here. Putney couldn't deal with him. Really good action at both ends of the floor. Putney just lost his body shape there, just reached over and across. He's much taller than Palacios. Palacios probably got a few more pounds, and he's used that to good effect. Slightly lower sense of gravity. Getting Putney to go off balance as he knocks down. He tries to knock down the second free throw. And Kamara with the rebound. Putney outside. Three-pointer is short, but Putney gets the rebound. Under a minute remaining here in the Basketball Champions League. Game day 1. Inside Putney. That's where he's unstoppable. Catches the ball, gets it up high, and finishes before the Neptunas Klaipeda defense can react. Again, same spot as the last couple have gone in. Kamara with the rebound. And Chalon will get the last possession of the half as the clock counts down, 10 seconds remaining. High screen by Kamara, looking for it inside, there he goes, little step round, left-handed hook, real nice move, very well worked offense. And at the end of the first half, on the home court of Neptunas Klaipeda at the Centurio Arena, it's Neptunas Klaipeda 36, Elan Chalon 39. And as the players make their way off court, it's been a good first half for the fans. Here's looking at some of the stats. Neptunas 48%, Chalon 58% from two-point range. Neptunas hit a couple of big threes down at the end of that first half. Rebounds. 10 offensive rebounds for Neptunas. That's a good effort in a first half. A couple of blocks for Neptunas. Both got the same amount of turnovers, 7, similar fouls. So a lot of the stats are similar. And there's only 3 points in the actual score here at half-time as we take you through some of the highlights of the first half. Both teams so eager to get off to a good start. Neptunas defending their home floor, and of course Chalon would love to get a win on the road here, get themselves off to an absolutely flying start. This was the the step through. That was a great offensive rebound by Kazilius. More offensive rebounds. Putney there, the bigger player, but mistimed his jump. A quizzical look on the face of the Chalon coach. And that was when Chalon caused Nzuli to get hung up in the air. Great defense, Armstead. Feeding Sabutis for a nice, we look at it from this end as they're coming at us at pace. Nice 2-on-1 advantage possession. And the Neptunas fans are loving it. That's who I support, that's who I love. And why not? They're in the Basketball Champions League for the second year. Step back jump shot. And Kamara getting an offensive rebound. He's been strong inside, finished the half off well with that inside move. Nice tip offensive rebound there as well. But Klaipeda just kept coming. This was a bit fortunate. There was the closeout that didn't happen. Lovely fight, patience, and knocking down the three. Denikaitis. Putney there. Very difficult to guard when he just catches and goes. And that was the last move of the half. And we will leave you with the highlights of this first half. Don't go too far, because the second half of Neptunas Klaipeda versus Elan Chalon is just around the corner. I'll see you very shortly. Welcome back to the Basketball Champions League game day 1 from the Studio Arena. Klaipeda, it's Neptunas Klaipeda taking on Elan Chalon in Group C of the Basketball Champions League 2017-2018. Teams are just going through their final warm-ups before we get started for the second half. We look there at Palacios, who'd had a good first half. 6 points, 5 rebounds, but 4 turnovers. Something he needs to look at. Gile started for Chalon. Only 3 points for Antoine. They would be expecting more from him, but he did get into early foul trouble. He's on 2 personal fouls. Big man Putney joined Chalon for this season. They've had to deal with the loss of Mustafa Fowl, and they brought in Putney. Also, Kamara's done a good job. He's got 6 points and 8 rebounds in just 13 minutes. So really efficient play there from Kamara. Coach Shule there, just going through his final preparations, and on the other side, Max Vitas.
Shot block situation, please. Shot, box out, very important. Offense. Let's start from Horns, Ronaldo's one, an option. Pass to Ronaldo's. Okay, first time in, you can go to real flare. If good situation, pass, spin. Second time. Ball pick here wide.
Just a mention of the referees there, we just saw them in screen. Coach Shule obviously relaxed, enjoying his first visit to the Champions League with Chalon. Referees are Antonio Conde from Spain, Michael Prock from Poland, and Alexei Davidov from Russia. So we're just about set, ready to go for the second half here. Joseph. 6 points for him in the first half. Inbounding the ball for Chalon, and away we go. Champions League basketball. Don't forget, download the app to keep up to date with all goings on with the Champions League. 32 teams are starting this regular season. Game days in the regular season every Tuesday and Wednesday. Gillet's back on the floor, hoping to get going. And he misses his first shot. The only break will be during the FIBA World Cup qualifiers in November. Shots up and good. Good start for Neptunas. Tying the game early. Gadzinius there. Gadzinius into Kamara, down low. Two defenders dealing with him. The way he's been playing, that's what Neptunas have to do, get the ball out of his hand. Shot clock running down. Good defense. They don't want to foul. Shots up. Great defense by Neptunas Klaipeda. And now they can take the lead yet again, and they do. And Coach Shule is absolutely livid with his team. That was a poor offence. He finds his team 2 points behind on the road. Kamara. Shots up. It's a tough shot again. Good defence. Neptunas have come out with real intent and intensity. Let's see how they go with their next offence. Nice cut inside. It's almost too casual there from Neptunas. Palacios. That's 2 or 3 really good opportunities. Gillet attacking the basket. And Zelionis, instead of being part of the team that had just scored down the other end, he's just committed a foul, stopping Gillet getting the easy layup. 2 fouls. Neither team can really get a strong foothold in this game and just stamp their authority and break away from the other team. Gillet trying to get his offensive game going from the free throw line this time. Exchange there between ref and Zelionis, but again, he won't. It was a foul. The call won't be changed. I've never seen it. Gillet. Ball's a bit static by Chalon. Shot clock down, under 10 now. They're still outside the 3-point line. It's going to be a step through. Nice individual offense. In the end, Chalon get the 2 points. Tunis. Kavicius. Kavicius hangs in the air. Too strong. And Kamara. His 9th rebound of the game. Pull up, jump shot, and that's good rebound by Zelionis. And it leads to a fast break by Gadzinius. Good rebound and straight up the other end. And Nzuli couldn't deal with that on the defensive end. Game's tied yet again. Gillet. Joseph. Quick shot, and why not? Gadzinius, he is having a wonderful offensive game, 16 points. Just no hesitation on that 3-pointer. It's just been corrected. It is a 3. Smith driving to the basket. Let's just see who the foul is on. Good concentration there by Smith. Can't make the second. Defensive rebound. Sibutis. Foul called. There's 3 fouls on Smith. He's got to be very careful. Still not halfway through the third quarter. Neptunas will be going at him, trying to get him on his 4th. Palacios going on his own. That's a tough shot, fading away. Good defense, I think, by Kamara there. And Nzuli just too slow there with his Euro step. And the defense was able to catch up. Ball going into the post. Here it goes. Palacios wide open. And it rims in and out. Smith. Kamara inside. Good defense from Zelionis, having a really good game. He just forced Kamara to miss that shot and didn't commit the foul. Kazinius. Inside to Zelionis. Spins back. He had the height advantage on Nzuli. The captain of Chalon, and commits the foul. Smart move there, Palacios knew he had the, as we see, the defensive block there from him as well, so he's really being active in this game. Just Nzuli got caught up in the air. The 2 defenders from Neptunas did the job as Gardikis comes back in for Neptunas Klaipeda. Zelionis is at the line. Great hustle again. It's so much energy within this Neptunas Klaipeda team. Sabutis. Butkavicius inside. Wonderful defense by Chalon. But they've got it back. That's sloppy by Smith. Wide open 3. Zelionis again getting great inside position before the shot goes up. He's got inside position on the defensive player. All Nzuli can do is foul. Good play all round by Neptunas Klaipeda. Just doing the fundamentals well. Zelionis goes out. He's at 3 fouls, sorry, 3.6 rebounds, 2 personal fouls. And in is Kazilius. Shots up, it's short. Not a great offense there, not a lot of ball movement, but Kavicius put the shot up, but it was short, and Chalon can tie the game with a 3. And the shot is good from the corner. That's far. Neptunas 41% and Chalon now 50% from two. Inside, creates the space and a good move by Gardikas. Playing the captain's role, really firing his team up. Nice left-hand moves, soft off the glass. Harris. It's a good D. He wants the foul, but he's not getting it. Now it's advantage for Neptunas. Just couldn't get it done quick enough. And the ball's loose. And Gile gets it back. And a big-time slam by Harris off the turnover. That's more like it by Elan Chalon. Coach Schule will be happier now with that sort of intent. Kajunas throws the shot up off balance. And now Chalon can take the lead yet again. Here comes the shot and it's just in, and then it's out again by Smith. Good, strong move. Here's the turnover. Gile, quick outlet. And that's wonderful passing, the great bounce pass, setting up Harris, who just had to catch. And off two hands, slams it home. Gardikas 2 fouls. Smith goes to the line. Now Chalon take the lead and Putney. And Joseph looking a little bit happier on the Chalon bench. Free throws not good for Neptunas, 50%. Chalon doing a lot better in that department. Crucial, like 2 minutes now. Chalon in the ascendancy, and they get another turnover. Chalon have really stepped it up. Kanitis there with the foul. Kanitis as Sabutis sits down. 8 points for him, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Shots up, it's short. Rebound, Zelionis back in, straight back to what he does well. That's rebound, stick to what you're good at, and that's exactly what he does. Great hustle by the captain, he just couldn't keep it in bounds. Things not quite falling for Neptunas, they're just going to have to weather this storm. Harris back from last year's Chalon team. Gile. Bit of a wild shot. Good defense again, just closing down the space. And almost another steal. Zelionis. That's a foul on Gile. He's third, but he's done well. He's played with 2 fouls since the start of this quarter. I think it's the correct call. He didn't get there. He is frustrated. He's not there. And he's forced Zelionis out of bounds. So good smart play from Zelionis. Shots up, good rebound by Chalon. And Harris knocks down the three, nothing but net. Coach Shule with looking very happy, applauding Harris. And it's a 4-point lead for Chalon. We've been here before. 25% Chalon, 3 from 12, but that's a big one right there. Screen, Gadikes, Zelionis, getting all the way to the bucket. Far couldn't handle it. Left-hand finish. Neptunas staying in touch, just like they did in the first quarter. Looks like they're going to have to do the same right now. Time running down in the third, really running down. And a foul called just prior to the buzzer. That's frustration for coach Max Vitis, because with no time on the shot, on the game clock, Chalon will go to the line for 2 shots. With the game tied at 51, referee just checking what the time was when he called the foul. That's why there's a break in play. Just remind you of the Champions League app. Do download it for free. Gives you all the details you need to know about this year's Basketball Champions League. Details on all 32 teams, all the players, all the news. Twitter, very interactive. And this is the time running down. They're just adjusting the score as well. 0.6 remaining, so whatever happens, it's been adjusted up to 1, down to 4, 0.4, which is literally a handbacks. Okay, we'll wait until the timekeepers, they've decided on the time. It's really crucial because for 1 second it could be a catch, land and shoot. For half a second, that's probably a catch and shoot in midair for when Neptunas get the rebound or the inbounds. Anyway, before that, Smith has 2 shots. Makes them both. It's a 4-point lead. The inbound goes past everybody else and hits the shot clock at the other end. End of the third quarter here. Neptunas Klaipeda 51, Elan Chalon 55. Let's listen to the coaches. Top scorers, while Coach Shule just thinks about what he's going to say. Gassinius 16, Smith 11 for Chalon. Some highlights, that was a big 3. And a nice layup there from Zelionis. Nice way to get the advantage. Shule then was looking frustrated. I think he's probably a bit more relaxed now, even though it's a very close game. A 4-point lead in this game is a good lead. The biggest lead that Chalon had in the first half was 7. And Neptunas Klaipeda never got out to that far in front. As we see the big slam by Harris, has also hit a big 3 down the stretch here in the third quarter. So good minutes from him this season, as he was huge for Chalon last year. I covered their semi-final against Ostend when Antoine Gillet was playing for Ostend, and he was massive for them in that game. Skajunas, talking about massive field team, he's been huge with 16 points. They're going to need more of the same if they're going to stay with this very talented Chalon team. Here we go then, final quarter. Overtime will be, if required, of course. Kavicius inside to Palacios. Off 1 foot, and he makes the shot. He tried that earlier in the game. Didn't make it. That was nearer the basket. Not such a fade on it, and he knocks it down. And Neptunas back within 2. Gilley to Harris. Back to Smith. Far. Gilley catch, squares up. There's a bit of a messy offense there by Chalon. Neptunas can tie with a 2 and take the lead with a 3. Armstead going all the way. Palacios wide open for 3. It's a long way out. There's Deninkaitis there, but if you're open behind the 3 and you've got that range, you're going to shoot it. There's a foul called, I think, again on Far. He's a frustrated figure. That's an offensive foul. He was leading off with his lead arm as he made the move. Good straight up defense there by Neptunas Klaipeda. Deninkaitis. Palacios fake, drive off the glass. And the ball's loose and it gets into the hands of Smith for Chalon. And a beautiful pass, and Harris with the left hand layup. It's a wonderful bounce pass again. Any sparring players, that bounce pass will split most defenses, and that was perfectly executed for Harris just to catch and finish without having to make any further dribbles. Nice move there by Armstead, left hand finish, and Far a little bit sluggish there on the defense. Deninkaitis with the foul there. That's his second. He goes to the bench for a blow. Sideline possession. Let's see what Chalon can orchestrate here. Balls with their playmaker, Smith. Smith and Harris on the floor. Far inside, providing the presence. But he actually steps out, and now he's stepped out of bounds and he slams the ball into the floor. I'm not sure that's his best spot, and as he caught it, his left foot went backwards as he tried to push off, and the coach is not happy. Coach Miksvitas. At the Svituria Arena in Klaipeda. Armstead picks up his dribble. Still Armstead. Shot clock winding down. Armstead. And off his wrong foot, possibly left-handed. Very nice finish. Important 2 points as he moves up to 6 points. Shots up by Nzuli, and he almost gets the steal. 3-on-1, and it's offensive foul. It might have been. That's not going to be on Palacios, I don't think. Let's have a look at this again. It may have been the other offensive player. I think it may have been number 10. Sabutas, he may have been screening off the defender, stopping him getting, excuse me, Butkavicius. Butkavicius there, under the basket, stopping the defensive player getting out to stop the layup. Shots up, it's long, good rebound. Shot by Rosenfeld, and Shule, and the emotions of a coach at this level of European competition. 57 all. You've got to want them to win. Obviously, you're going to be a winner at this level as Kamara goes to 3 fouls. You've got to have that sense of humour and at times be pragmatic and just say the right thing to your team time and time again to get the right response. Anyway, let's see how this plays out. It's tied again at 57. Armstead going left-handed, throws it up. It's out of control there. Gilley could have just, he's under the hoop, but it goes back out. Peter get control of the rebound. Ball's loose. Basilius. Palacios having a huge game. He's up to 10 points, 9 rebounds. He's 1 rebound away from a double-double in his first Champions League encounter of the 2017-2018 regular season. Shots up for Chalon, and now the momentum is with the home team. I think there's a bit of moisture on the court. Good call by the ref. The last thing we want is anybody to be slipping over and injuring himself unnecessarily. While they get the court cleaned up, there's a timeout. Great game here. Great start to the timeout. Coach Shuley, what are you doing?
We've been playing good for 35 minutes. Come on! Run the play. Okay, we play series 3. 3 side, 3 turn, okay? Look here and look there. Look. And when you get the ball on the break, raise your hand and look. Okay, we need 1 stop now, okay?
41% field goals. Neptunas 39% for Chalon. Coach Shuley really giving it to his team. The first part of that timeout, no technical information at all as we go over to Coach Max Vitas. And the crowd here at the Saturia Arena are going to be huge coming down the stretch. Now there's going to be some tired legs. It's the start of the season. It's early season for both teams. They've played domestic games. And now it's a 2-point game with Neptunas back in the lead. Good defense by Chalon. There was no way that pass was going through. And here comes Gilley. Still hasn't really made his mark on this game. Maybe he's still got some big moments ahead of him. With 5 minutes remaining in the fourth. In the corner to Gilley for 3, and that's one of them. Gilley just fading away to the corner. Nice jump stop, squares up. Knocks down the 3. That's why they signed him and brought him across from Ostend. It's off the foot of Kamara. He's had a good game as well. 6 points and 10 rebounds for Kamara. He's on 3 fouls as Armstead goes out for Neptunas. Klaipeda. Butis with the inbounds to Gazunius. Palacios pulls up. He's feeling it now. That is a real nice jump shot. Took the 1 dribble, pulled up and just stroked it. To 12 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. Good all-round game. Here comes Harris, back out. And inside to Gilley, who's now starting to influence this game. He scored the last 5 points for the French outfit, Elan Chalon. Palacios. big rebound. Big sky from Lance Harris. Zuli, captain Gilley, getting a lot of touches of the ball now. This is a big moment, and it's now a huge moment. Rosenfeld with the three, and he's fouled by Palacios, who'd had a couple of great pieces of play. Watch this, he dribbles, pulls up, Palacios overstretching on the closeout, and it's a three with a free throw coming up here for Chalon. Is that the turning point in this Champions League encounter? It's timeout. 3 points, 29% Klaipeda, 35% for Chalon, but they've made their last two, and that's been huge.
Guys, no more play defense, please. If you're playing it, go to the bench. This five guy only shoot. Go close it. Lay up for that. Man, I'm the last man.
Okay, check that out. It's a new
Just 1 minute. 1 minute.
Hey,
Go.
here we go.
I can get that. I might be able to get that.
Yeah. Try. Okay, hey. Now we gotta organize everything good, okay? We don't go crazy, no crazy shot. Bring the ball inside, outside. Maybe now we can run ahead one time, okay?
Well, two good timeouts from two excellent coaches. But Shule saying go inside, outside, and we'll play that. And obviously they're going to try and play their heads-up play. Let's just see this three-pointer again. Rosenfeld goes up to 7 points, 4 assists, but that is his biggest 3 points, and that's the biggest 3 points so far for Chalon as they just edge ahead now. They're 4 points ahead with a chance of making it 5. 3.5 minutes to go. Here at the Centuria Arena in Klaipeda. And he does that. The lead is at 4. How can Neptunas Klaipeda react? Armstead handling the ball. Palacios at the top, trying for the screen. Shot clock really running down. There's not a lot of ball movement. He's gonna have to do it all himself, and he does! Wonderful individual play from Armstead, and he knocks down the 3. Neptunas Klaipeda are not going anywhere. And why should they on their home floor in the Basketball Champions League? Kamara, big move. That's a wonderful play. Exactly what Coach Shule wanted. Go inside, then come back out. They didn't need to come back out. Kamara did it for him. Armstead gets fouled by Nzuli. That's his third. Armstead, a lot more one-on-one from him now. 4-point lead for Chalon. Just approaching 2:40 remaining in the final quarter. Palacios, very cluttered in there. Foul call as the help came across. That's 4 fouls on Nzuli. They'll stay in, I would think, only 2:30 remaining. Palacios trying to get across the baseline. Nice move. Here go to the line for 2 shots. And Kamara is now also on 4 fouls. Nice play. Palacios realising Kamara on 3 fouls. Taking it straight to the hoop. There's the clarification of the 4 fouls. Palacios continuing his really nice stroke. Holding the follow through. Fingers extended and out. And no hesitation, knocks down both. And we've got a 2-point game, folks. 2:30 remaining. Great start here in Group C. And that is an unforced error by Harris. The ball maybe came in a little bit hot, and a bit of moisture on the ball. That Chalon have been playing really smart up until that point, but that is a turnover. And Neptunas Klaipeda will inbound the ball. In the front court, so a good opportunity to run a set play right now. Here they go, into Palacios. Armstead behind the back play by Armstead to Palacios. That's a highlight play right there. Look at this, Armstead, Palacios, catch finish. Lucky that Kamara didn't get called for the foul there. He was underneath Palacios, and it's a tied game once again. Step back three is long, bodies flying everywhere, and calmly Kazilius gets the rebound. What a game here. And Klaipeda and the crowd getting right into this. They are the sixth man for the home team. Can Chalon quiet them? Armstead. Palacios dives to the hoop. Armstead back to Palacios, his favourite spot, and it continues to be his favourite spot. He loves it, we love it, and the crowd love it, and it's timeout. Here at Neptunas Klaipeda, Harris is gutted. It was his turnover that led to the first of those 2 points from Neptunas Klaipeda on the out of bounds by Palacios, and then Palacios making that jump shot again off the Armstead assist. Different situation now for Shule. Chalon are now behind.
One side, good feet, good pass, follow, think, look and I look. Okay, one side. Hey, now, we need to play defense, okay? I don't care. Big, no big, fuck that. Reggie, get your man, stop it. Here we go.
Here, one here. Here is the Arne. Linus. In there. So, you go for the whole thing, out of it. Like a backspin to the net. Go in. Go. You go like for the kick and flop. Arne, you here. You will that way. Yeah.
A lot of screens, back screens, dribble penetration, a lot of activity as we see these highlights. Armstead to Palacios behind the back, and then Palacios just drifting to that free throw line spot. Catch, rises up, and he's feeling it from that spot. And why not? That's smart play. He's got his range, it's automatic from that area. Just keep going to that spot. If Chalon are not going to take it away from you, go to the spot, knock down the shot. So here we are, Group B action, Champions League, game day one. It's a 2-point game. 1 minute 20 to go. Fade away shot is just off Ainzuli, but they get the offensive rebound. Smith pulls up. It's good to tie the game. What a shot by Smith. It's tied at 70. 60 seconds remaining. Armstead, he's become huge here for Neptunas Klaipeda. Him and Palacios teaming up. The floater misses. Palacios can't get the rebound, and Chalon can take the lead in this titanic clash. At the Centuria Arena, Chalon miss. What a save by Harris. Ball's loose. There's advantage. 3 on 2, 4 on 2. They're gonna go run it in. They run it in and they score. Thought they were going to settle for the 3, but with a 4 on 2 advantage, they just got it done. And a nice calm layup. That's an offensive foul by Smith. Right under the nose of the ref. So unfortunate for Chalon. He's had such a good game, Smith. 13 points. But he's just fouled out. And it will be sideline possession for Neptunas Klaipeda when they come back. And here's the field goal percentage. 43%. Neptunas Klaipeda, Elan Chalon 42%. 33% each from 3-point range. Both teams have hit some big shots at big moments. It's the coaches, assistant coaches doing a nice job there, just in the ear of Coach Rafitas as he delivers his team talk. Free throws, 76% for Elan Chalon, good job there, and 6 of 10 for Neptunas Klaipeda. And this game has ebbed and flowed one way and another. This was the 4-on-2, and the finish by Butkavicius put him up to 4 points, but that's a huge play. If they'd not just hung in the air and went under in Zuli, they really need to finish that, as they had 2-player advantage on that break. Armstead's been running the show, in conversation there with Gazunas. So there's 12.4 seconds remaining. Neptunas up by 2. Gazunas 5 of 8. Field goal percentage, that's fantastic effort. Free throws 100%. It's all down to this. They've got to foul, got to stop the clock. Chalon are in team fouls, so Neptunas will go to the line with the chance to extend the lead, but the game clock has stopped, which is what Chalon want. And out of the game comes the captain in Zuli. 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers. He looks dejected as Neptunas Klaipeda knocked down the free throw. That's Armstead, who's been really instrumental down the stretch. 10 points. Make that 11, and now it's a 2-possession game. As Chalon shoot the 3, which is good, with 2 seconds remaining. It's a 1-point game. That's a huge shot from Elan Chalon. He was allowed to take the 3. Smith. Knocks down the shot. And now, as we look at the points in the paint, Klaipeda 40, Elan Chalon 26. Big differential there. Let's listen to the timeout, see what we can take from these. This is going to be where they're going to try and steal it. But if they can't get the immediate steal, they've got to foul. They're 1 point behind. And he's saying as soon as they get, obviously if they get the steal, they have a shot. They've got 2 seconds. They could get a good looking shot in that time. It may well have to be a 3. Not sure they can get it down for the 2. But if they don't steal straight away, they're going to commit the quick foul. Put Neptunas Klaipeda back on the line. And see what they can do from the free throw line. Here we go. So they're going to play deny. There's hands everywhere. Don't forget, 5 seconds to get the ball in. Here it is. Ball's loose. And there is a foul. So Chalon get what they wanted. Kamara will sit now. He's got 5 fouls. He's had a great game. 11 rebounds, 8 points. 1 steal. For Neptunas Klaipeda, the second best guy on the line for them at the moment is Palacios. I hope I don't give him the commentator's curse, but he's been really instrumental down the stretch for Neptunas. He's missed that shot. Let's hope it's not the curse. 18 points, 10 rebounds. He has reached the double-double. But this free throw line is where he's been making a lot of his shots. He makes the second. It's a 2-point game. And it's timeout with 1.2 seconds remaining. Chalon will get the ball in the front court. And And 1.2 seconds is enough to catch and get a good look. Let's see what play Coach Shule draws up.
I want Jeremy here. Okay?
Jeremy's out. Jeremy got 5.
Picked a player initially that's fouled out, and he just got reminded of that. So here we go. He resets.
Okay? I want Pierre here, okay? I want you here. James here. Bastien ici. Okay, no. Bastien ici, and you be here. Listen, okay? You here, okay? You go here. Pierre, pick, okay? Here. Lance, they're gonna throw the ball to you. Okay? Here. James, nothing happened. Pick here for Pierre. Pierre, okay? Pierre, stick screen for you. You screen for Pierre. Hey, we got here, we got there, and we got him coming here from the shot. Right? Let's go.
Well, we couldn't see from the camera angle what he was drawing up, but all the Chalon team know what they got to do. Gillet's out there. He had a good stretch of, made the 3 and the 2 underneath. Could it be him that ends up with the shot? But they've got to be positive. Here we go. Pino in the game for the first time to inbound the ball. What a responsibility. He's only got 5 seconds, and his first input into the game is a 5-second turnover. That was a really interesting decision by Coach Shule to get a player to inbound the ball that had had no input in the game at all up until that point, or very little. My mistake, he'd had 3 minutes 43 and it hadn't taken any recent action. Neptunas Klaipeda inbound the ball and they win this one. A fantastic first game, and the final score, Neptunas Klaipeda 75, Elan Chalon 73. And the teams shake hands. It's been an absolutely monumental struggle between these two excellently coached teams. Very happy Palacios there, very happy Neptunas Klaipeda team. They hung tough on their home floor with the help of their home crowd, who were huge as well. But that's a huge win to get Group B started for them, and Elan Chalon will have to lick their wounds and go again on the domestic front, and then back here next week in the Champions League, Basketball Champions League. The game leaders, Palacios 19 points, Smith 16, rebounds 10 for Palacios. Kazunas with 3 steals for Neptunas. And the top scorers, Palacios 19, Smith 16 for Chalon. Kazunas with a big 16 points as well. But that Armstead Palacios 1-2 punch down the stretch really held things together for Neptunas. As we go through all the stats, 16 offensive rebounds for Neptunas against 7 for Chalon. That was really telling, getting extra possessions for the Neptunas team. And they're so happy getting interactive with their supporters. That would be such a joy for the Neptunas Klaipeda supporters as they witness their team. Gadikas, the captain, taking his time. And the Neptunas supporters, we saw that gentleman earlier, he's even happier now. They've got the win. Couldn't have asked for anything more here. Been a pulsating battle. Back and forth we went right from the first quarter, and it's been an absolute pleasure to bring it to you here on Live Basketball TV. Don't forget, that's the place you can catch all these games, live and exclusive, all Champions League games. As the crowds leave, very, very happy. Well, the Neptunas Klaipeda, I'm not sure how many Elan Chalon supporters would have made the trip here. And as we look at the highlights, Coach Shule there looking relaxed, but that was a tough loss for him. And we'll take you through some of the highlights post-game here. That was far. Knocking down, and Gadikas, the captain, the left-hand jump hook. The big throw down by Harris. That was a big moment for him. Just looking at it again. Farr getting his knees dirty. Gilley. Tenzule. All 5 players touch the ball in that wonderful fast break. That is textbook. Zilionis there. Just Farr couldn't match his foot speed. Smith showing his skill going to the basket, and here's another lovely fast break up the sideline and the bounce pass from Nzuli, the captain. And Armstead, who became more and more influential through this game. 11 points, 3 assists. Palacios getting to around that free throw line, knocking that shot down. This was late on as well. The sideline out of bounds. Palacios to Armstead, a little 1-2, a little give and go, but behind the back made it special. And it looks great from all angles. Whether you're a supporter, aspiring player, heads up now. This was a big moment as well. They had 4-on-2, then it became 4-on-3, but Chalon just couldn't get back in transition. And Butkevicius making them pay. Kazunas with the pass ahead, back to Butkevicius, and he went under and around. And all the coaches shaking hands. Elan Chalon must be gutted. But we leave you here. That's Basketball Champions League action. Game day 1 is over. We'll see you next time. So long.